Welcome to Sports Sushi. Your chefs for tonight are Sports Plug Russ, serving up the spiciest sports takes of the week. Sterling Furrow, rolling the X's and O's into an analytical maki platter. And finally, the moderator who always keeps the sake flowing, DJ Slow Boogie. Now grab those chopsticks and get ready, because your order of fresh and raw sports sushi is up.
Oh, are we doing the intro? I didn't know if we doing the intro.
I'm over here like, yo, where's the intro?
You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for the drop.
Yeah.
Well, shit. We ain't gonna get the drop. Shit, we go ahead. We get it started, man.
Yeah,
this is Sports Sushi. Wednesday. Last time I wasn't here, but I'm here now. You know what I'm saying? But guess who's not here? Sterling ain't here. He out ill. But if you're hearing this, Sterling, man, hey brother, get well. Hope to see you back soon. All right, filling in with him, we got my boy, my main man, Florida Dale, out there in the hurricane. See, that's dedication. My boy said, "Hey, ain't no fucking hurricane gonna stop us. It's only a Category 1. You not know what the fuck I am? I'm the hurricane, bitch.
I'm a man.
Yeah, my boy Hurricane. How you feeling today, brother? Florida Dale.
Man, nothing. Living a dream.
He said nothing.
He said living a dream.
Little dream. It's good to see you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
dog.
Nah, hey, man. Yeah, nah. We had I actually had the preemptive delay from work with the anticipation of this hurricane, which nothing but a bunch of rain and wind. So I got to take my ass in the office tomorrow. So
damn.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're gonna make a nigga work.
Yeah, they're gonna make you show up to work, dog. If they ain't gonna do nothing, they're gonna make you show up to work. But how you doing today, my boy? Russ, how you doing, dog?
Yeah, I'm chilling like a villain, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, doing my thing. Flex bone for life.
You know what I'm saying?
Alive, well, ready to talk some spats.
You know what I'm saying? Emphasis on the villain. All right, you know what I'm saying? But all right, so we got to give our plug for tonight. The plug is, if you want to join the show, please use the link, and I'm gonna spell it out for you. It's called bit.ly Sports Sushi, and that's all one word. You know what I'm saying? Sports Sushi. So again, is bit.ly, like love you dash Sports Sushi. You can click the link or enter the link, and you can join us live as we are here as we speak. So starting off, man, we got a couple of segments, topics to go ahead and talk about. Right now, let's go ahead and jump right into it. The Astros won the World Series. Hey, if you haven't been,
oh, I forgot we was on camera.
Yeah, if you haven't been, around, hey, congratulations. Hey, look, Russ, we talked about this. There's nothing really, there's nothing that that we really need to be talking about except.
I'm just gonna say there's been a lot of grace because everybody loves Dusty Baker.
Yeah,
and Alvarez is a monster, and you can't hate on Pop and Pena.
Yeah, and
pimp for real, pause.
And also Trey Mancini also he had his comeback story. He came back from cancer. Now he has a World Series title. So hey,
the Astros did it for the kids. I give it to you. Houston cheers. I got it. I give you the kids cheers.
But hey, man, look, it wouldn't be me if I didn't do this. So, but no, nothing for which cause. So I'm gonna say this. The Astros are great on the diamond. They did what they did. Great. But I'm gonna tell you where the actual,
it's one of the best baseball teams ever.
Yeah. Okay. But I'm gonna tell you exactly where the actual shit swung is when they went ahead and they fucked with Mattress Mac. You do not. And I'm gonna tell y'all.
All you
Do not
Houston
fuck.
niggas,
No.
have a story for each Astro. Like you
No.
don't fuck with this nigga. Hey.
No.
Don't
I'm
fuck
not
with this
talking
nigga
about no Astro.
wait a minute. I was about to say you don't fuck with a nigga in the city representing the team.
Nigga,
Tell
let
the
me tell you
story.
something.
Tell
Let
the
me
story.
tell you something, man. Look, I ain't gonna tell you a story about Master. I'm just gonna tell you. I seen a article, and it was like, social media, it wasn't really an article, it's just a social media post, and it was a person saying we broke Mattress Mac. Because when he, went ahead and, told him fuck you and shit like that, I said, you didn't break Mattress Mac. You just found out that Mac was a goddamn gangster. That's all. You just found out. You just figured that shit out real quick. You found out Mac was a gangster. And then from that point on, Gangster Mac done emerged. And from that point on, what happened? These motherfuckers didn't win shit. All right? That's what happened when you fuck with the Mac, okay?
To the victory go the spoils and everything with it. So you got it.
I'm just gonna say this.
It was high level baseball, and I enjoyed it.
It was high level baseball. And then, the real winner was Mattress Mac because he came out, 75 mil. You know what I'm saying?
So, hey, that's a dub. That is a dub.
That's a big ass dub.
That is a dub. Let me change my tune. Congratulations, Mattress Mac.
So that's what I was leading with. I was bringing it to. I mean, look, that's a big ass win, dude. Like it was like the biggest win in sports book history or some shit like that. Yeah, we do it big in Texas, dog. And no different. You know what I'm saying? For Mattress Mac to do it big with the sports betting thing. So shout out to Mattress Mac, shout out to Dusty Baker, shout out to the 2022 Houston Astros, and most importantly, shout out to you haters and you crybabies. Cope harder. We'll see you next year.
I didn't cry, but I was.
No. I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking.
I know, but I know some. The team I was rooting for was the one that got the chant started. So I just have to sit here. You know what? Let's not get into that. Congratulations, Houston, Dusty Baker. You finally got one. Verlander, you finally got one. And I can't wait to see what happens for agency because Aaron Judge, if you want to leave, I really don't care because you lost.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's the Yankees fan perspective. Fuck it. Congratulations, Astros. Hey, our niggas gotta get better.
It's gonna be very interesting. This free agency is gonna be some moving pieces. Aaron Judge, like you said, he might be going across town to the Mets.
Better be moving pieces.
It's gonna be very interesting. Very interesting. We gonna see. All right, Russell, you want to go ahead and take this day in sports, my brother?
You already know. Hey, every time we get on, every Wednesday, I like to learn you Negroes something and Negrettes, who, if you got the lady watching. Hey, it's Russ Days in sports. So, 1996, Evander Holyfield upset Mike Tyson in the 11th round with a knockout in Las Vegas to regain the heavyweight boxing title. He was the second boxer after Muhammad Ali to win the heavyweight title 3 times. I learned you something.
Man,
hey, man.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Holyfield was a bad man.
I remember that fight, dog. I remember watching that shit, dog, and I remember, man, when Holyfield was whooping this nigga Mike Tyson ass, I was in disbelief. I was in disbelief.
Everybody was. Listen to that phrase. If you would have walked into any room in 1996 and said, "Yo, Holyfield whooping Tyson's ass," they'd have been like, "Which Tyson? Hey, Mike." Bro, that's the last thing people expected, but it happened.
Let me tell you something, dog. I was crushed, dog. My grandma was a big Mike Tyson fan. I was too. And whenever he was getting his ass whooped, dog, I did not want to. I hated Holyfield for that.
Notice, y'all, the people that lived the fight, they never say whenever he was losing at a certain point, they say, "Nah, when Tyson was getting his ass whooped at this time."
Yeah, bro, because to me,
but it big black marauder known as Evander Holyfield.
Nah, Tyson was getting beat, bro, and it was just like, that's all I remembered. I would just remember like looking like, damn, dog, he gonna lose, like, for real.
These things happen.
Hey, that's when I learned, dog, that everybody has an expiration date in boxing, dog. That's one thing I learned. You can't box forever.
Well, that one, and everybody's got that one also taught you that everyone has someone who has their number. What was that nigga's name that could beat up Sugar Shane Mosley when no one else could? Vernon Forrest. Yeah,
Vernon Forrest.
Like, remember, Vernon Forrest couldn't win no other fights, but if he fought Sugar, he gonna whoop that nigga ass. Like, it was guaranteed. Like you fight him, you gonna lose. Like, he had your number, and Evander just had Mike's number, man.
Yeah, and
some niggas you don't flex with, they gonna whoop you. They gonna beat you.
Yeah, and like we talked about it, it went from like Evander. Then Lennox Lewis came in, and he was just out jabbing everybody. With
Shout
that.
out to Ernie Green.
Oh yeah, man! Shout out to Ernie,
You know
man.
that?
You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I just had to do one boxing, but I had to give you a shout out. It was a good,
Yeah, man.
sport.
But
I ain't trying to step on your toes.
no, man. Shout out to Ernie, man. Ernie, good man. But
Make sure y'all check out the pod. Is it still on Mondays?
I think so. I think we actually he's taking a sabbatical, trying to rearrange some guests to come back with the rebrand.
Well,
But be on the lookout, for Inside the Distance, whenever they rebrand and come back. But Hurricane, you got anything you want to add? To your Mike Tyson memories of Iron Mike. Let me see if you does.
I take that as a no.
Yeah, man, my boy.
No, I don't know. I think we have some technical difficulties.
Yeah, my boy out there in the Hurricane, man. Literally,
he's a real man, surviving it. Florida man in the flesh. Here, surviving hurricanes. They don't call him Hurricane for fun, because hurricanes ain't fun. You know what they are? They're for Dale, because he's a man.
Yeah, no, it's
there you go. What's up, Dale?
No. My stuff is I'm looking at my window right now. But anyway, well, Mike, all I remember from that is just the ear biting. Pretty much.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Well, that's the only thing I remember is did this nigga he did his ear. He what? He did what?
Yeah, he definitely did that shit.
Nah, oh no, he did it and bit it out.
I wasn't even trying to go there.
I mean, it was there.
That is true, Ghost.
You can't talk about it. You can't bring this in history without bringing up the piece of ear.
Yeah,
that's it. It's true. Point blank. Ghost, you are correct. When Tyson fought against technical guys, it was rough.
Yeah, he fought with rage and emotion and hatred.
Pure rage. Nigga was a Super Saiyan in real life.
Yeah. You know what I'm
saying? But it was more of a high pitch.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, that was all Russ, man. Hey,
I
man. Do this shit,
hey,
man.
if Jamie can do it, I can do it. I'm gonna kill you, man. Yeah,
he was a scary dude, dog.
Mike is still scary.
He is still.
Still
is, man. Yeah, I seen him. His recent
sparring session. Mike Tyson is worse.
Yeah.
Hey Mike, if I see you, just give me a hug and we can do some shrooms. Don't kick it and talk sports. Don't punch me, please.
Yeah, bro.
I might die.
Yeah, we could smoke your Iron Mike Tyson strand and all that other shit and talk about some other shit, man. We ain't even gotta talk about boxing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nothing to get him thinking about things to get him rage. But come on, what else we got, man, on the docket, man?
You know what I'm saying? Look, man,
that's Ernie shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to dip into that pool. I just wanted to get you that good old knowledge for the day. But this is Sports Sushi, so we got to kick it off. So Boogie, tell them what's going down.
All right, man. So Kyrie Irving saga is still continuing. Dog. Now it's to the point where they laid out a list of things that it's like a checklist of things that he has to do in order to come back with the team or think with the league or some shit like that. And a lot of people, they're like, Kyrie ain't about to do this shit.
He shouldn't.
So, well, Russ, you want to go ahead?
No, I mean, he really like. Let's be all serious, man. Like, he really should not do it. Like we need to learn, like, in this world to have some sort of discussion. Like, you can't talk about anybody about shit without them getting so mad that someone's got to be punished. Like, at the end of the day, like, you got to be able to realize, like, you can separate, like, a common goal and, like, a main goal, or just no goals at all, just a thought process, you know what I'm saying, that doesn't lead to something crazy. And I think that them trying to, like, make him complete all these tasks is stupid as fuck. Like, the dude said some shit that a group of people, and a lot of people, no matter how big the group, that was wrong. He apologized for it. Like, he got suspended. Like, and that should be really the end of it. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not gonna go all the way into it. You can do your own research and stuff like that. But it is funny to me that a group that is fighting for people to say that we are not these bad people, we are not this type of blah, 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 is sitting here and trying to do this to this person when he said something that maybe he should not have said, but you could easily just forgive him and move on, because we all know he does not have hate in his heart. So the fact that they are pushing this hard to do these things to this one man, and it does bring up, the whole, I don't want to get into it, but the whole, like, hey, this one nigger's acting out, so we got to make him look crazy. or make him look bad or make him realize that he's got to follow directions. He does not have to follow your directions. He does not have to believe what you believe. He is there to play basketball and entertain you. If you want to listen to what he has to say, then you can listen to what he has to say. But if not, then turn the channel. Shut the fuck up. Turn the channel. Like, I'm sick and tired of people in all walks of everything tuning into the shit that pisses them off. Turn that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like some sorts of music, so you know what I do? I don't play it. I never was a part of this whole generation that was like, I don't like this certain type of music because you know why? Because I hit fucking skip. Because I didn't listen to it. I listened to something else that I wanted to
It's like
listen
shit.
to.
It's the same thing. It's like shit. You don't like drinking a spoiled milk. All right, don't fucking drink it.
Don't drink it. And it's nothing against Kyrie, and it's nothing against the Jewish people that want him punished. But like to the side, it's over with. To that side, the Jewish people that want him punished, it's over. Let it go. Like, the nigga did some shit you didn't like. Like, you do not get a chance to like destroy this man's everything just because he says something you didn't like, because that makes you no better than the people that we fighting to keep people from acting like that did that to you in the first place. Like, this shit is insane. Like, y'all want to act like the people that we fighting to keep the people from acting like. And y'all supposed to be the ones that be like, oh no, we got treated this way and we got treated done this way. But y'all acting in the same aggressive fucking manner as the people that acted against you. So chill the fuck out and let them play basketball. Like, that shit is pointless. It's stupid. And you feeding fire to the people that want to say, well, look how they acting now. They looking evil. They doing this to Kyrie. Chill the fuck out. The dude said something you didn't like. You ain't got to kill him over it. Like, you said what you said. He said what he said. He apologized. Nix it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move on and play basketball. Now they're trying to, lay out a lot of these, guys. And it's like, dude, nobody had to go through these checklists of things, look, like whenever Donald Sterling said that, you had to sell team. The motherfucker ain't had to sit there and issue out a checklist of apologies and shit like that. No,
left and continued to be rich and continued to be his racist self.
Riley Cooper ass, whenever you got caught saying the N-word, you ain't have to sit there and say all that bullshit.
I pray, I'm gonna say this, bro. I pray for the day that when someone says nigga, America gets this outraged. like I'm praying for that day, because that shit ain't fucking happening. Like, no time soon. And how you expect us to look? And see, what happened is it backfired, because y'all know us as black people, we will get on our own. But y'all took that shit too far, cuz like y'all tried to take it to a whole nother level. And y'all thought we would jump on y'all's backs and be like, yeah, destroy Kyrie. Nope. Back, nigga. Stop that shit. Like, that man is there to play basketball. He's there to have his own views and shit. Y'all need to leave that shit alone. He apologized. Accept his apology and move on, or don't, and shit, deal with that.
Yo, deal. What you got to weigh in on? I know you got a lot of a lot of shit to say about some shit like this.
Well, I mean, the grand scheme of this is at the end of the day, anything that in representation of political views, representation for the community, we should not depend and look towards athletes. That's the point blank period. Is we have put athletes in a position to be spokesmen and spokespersons, and that's not what we need them to do.
Not at all.
There's the elite. There's the elite and the exceptional ones that have done that have gone and taken that on upon themselves. But as articulate and as Kyrie is, that should not be the representation, or the athlete, the entertainer should not be the representation. Malcolm said it best, that we are going to fall into the trap to where we hang on every word, every breath from every athlete out there, that what they're saying that sometimes is good, but it's not necessarily. It's just that dangling fruit, that carrot, that ring that we go on to grasp because sports or whatever their expertise is, and they made some money, but that don't necessarily mean that you need to have them as the gospel.
Facts.
With that said, with Kyrie's that's his reputation. That's what he thought. That's what he feel. People got offended by it, and like you said, with them being offended by it, it's the same thing from history, where some political groups, racial groups, where it's everybody you say that you people who've been oppressed have these things demean said false and turn around and
He must have dropped out.
demands that
He'll pop back
they've
in.
been placed upon. So like so they have the same demands that what those groups should expecting Kyrie to do. That's pretty much is a public lynching with Kyrie. That's all they're doing
They're
is a public
trying.
lynching.
They're trying. And they don't
Yeah.
like us to use these words and say these things. What the fuck it is, man? Like that's what the fuck it is, bro. Like you're taking it too far. You're looking to just over punish, and that's a big problem in America as a whole. Over punishment because people don't know how to deal with people that don't think like them.
Mhm.
But like you know what I'm saying. So like everybody needs to be able to take a step back and realize the main thing is Kyrie not trying to hurt nobody. Kyrie not trying to mass an army against nobody. Like he not doing none of that. You know what I'm saying? So like he deserves to be treated just like a human being that said something that people don't like. And y'all can talk about it on your own time with him. If he chooses to talk to you, if not, then he don't. Pay your fee and go watch that nigga drop 40. Like honestly, and shut the fuck up about it. That's really how I feel. Like they taking this shit way too
Way too
far. We can
far.
go way too deep into it. Like, but I'm not. Like, but yeah, just shut the fuck up and let that nigga ball. Like that's
Hmm.
it. Like that's all y'all need to do.
And just enjoy this talent that they got of the hardwood. Yeah, man.
I'm being so serious. Y'all see what my nose look like from the side view. Y'all need to chill the fuck out with this shit.
All right, man. So we're gonna move on.
Mhm.
Russ. So you got
If
your
you
either
know,
or.
you know.
You know
Shit.
what I'm saying? You got your either or ready to go, Russ.
Oh, you already know. I got one for you guys. Those looking at this in the Twitterverse. I just want to let y'all know. Go get in the comments. Let us know. This is where we try to get interactive for all the people. Kathleen Nemo Lynch. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Kathleen Nemo Lynch, because you know some people need their name said because they do things that they shouldn't have done.
Hmm.
Kathleen. But anyways, we're gonna get back. If you know, you know. But yeah, let's go ahead and get to that either or. My either or this week is shout out to the youngins. You know what I'm talking about? So would you either have Tyrese Maxey or Jalen Green? No injuries, no nothing. Both of them gonna have the future that you hope they're gonna have. So which one would you have? Let's jump it off. Y'all know it would be sacrilegious of me, no pun intended, because of the other topics, for me not to pick Tyrese Maxey straight out of South Garland, the young colonel. I'm fucking with Tyrese Maxey. If y'all want me to go into the stats of the things and everything like that, y'all can let me know. But y'all can go ahead and pick. I like to see people pick up the top of the head. But if y'all need stats, you know, holla at me. I got those for you.
Green.
You're from Houston.
Yeah.
You're
I,
biased. But I'm from Dallas, so I am too. But what about you, Dale? Be the one
well,
that breaks the tie.
I pick green. I pick green. So
Okay. Would y'all like to hear the stats for this season so far?
Yeah, sure.
And of course, Dale, if you haven't, how it goes. We always pick, then I read the stats. You know what I'm saying? And we can see where everybody's looking at. So right now we'll go with Jalen Green. He was the first one chose. So let me see. We got 17. Oh, my bad. 20.8 points per game, 4 rebounds, 2.3 assists, a steal, and almost a block. You ain't really got a block. It's point 0.4. Then we go to the young man named Tyrese Maxey, and he's got 20. Let me move this over real quick. My bad, y'all. He got 23.6, 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and of course the same no blocks, 0.4 and point 0.2. Really close. I will give y'all the credit for Jalen Green because he does not have Joel Embiid, even though Joel Embiid be hurt sometimes. He don't have him, and the team in the Rockets is not as good. You don't have James Harden passing the ball, but
Yeah.
for my preference, Tyrese Maxey is the guy that you just give the ball to and say, "Go get buckets," and he does
Yeah.
that. That's why he's my choice. I just think it. I don't. I think you put Tyrese Maxey anywhere that's not Sacramento because Sacramento's ass cheeks. You know what I'm talking about. He'll do good. But why y'all got Jalen Green? Let me know. Y'all talk to me.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got Jalen Green because I'm 110% biased because I am a Houston Rockets fan and I already seen it. Whenever the name came up, I said I'm already picking this shit. I said I don't even know why Russ put him on there. I was like shit. But he thought I'm gonna pick Tyrese Maxey? No, no.
No, no, I do you work. I do
Yeah,
you work. I do you
yeah.
work.
You knew what was
I
gonna
had a
happen.
feeling. I
But
got. I
no,
had a
man.
feeling.
I do like Jalen Green, man. Now I will say this: like I like Jalen Green whenever he had the wild hair, whenever he was out there,
Yes.
hooping
Jumping
wild.
over people.
Yeah,
flying.
jumping over people with a
Flying,
lot
let's
of
just be honest.
energy.
Yes.
Yeah, he was flying and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I do remember that Jalen Green a little bit more so than this one. But I mean, now they have a lot of young talent. Um, it's a lot of motherfuckers now. Oh, I was trying to read the comments and shit. But it's a lot of younger talent on the Rockets, man. It's crazy. It's I'm looking at it like if we tank and we get
Oh God.
yeah, bro. Come on, dog. Like if we go ahead and we win the lottery, all right. Like I forgot.
If you win the lottery,
You can't tank. You can't tank. I forgot about that. You can't tank. Okay. But no, if we win the lottery, hey man, that's the squad, bro.
Y'all don't need to pray for Victor Wembanyama. Y'all just need to get better. But
Yeah,
you're probably not going to be that good. You're probably going to be like 10th, 11th. You know what I'm saying in the West.
Yeah.
So maybe 12th.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So is it 12? Yeah, 12. Yeah, I think it's 12.
Yeah.
13. There's like 14 spots.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could be like 12. So I think they get a good draft pick. But me personally, for my money and my time, give me Tyrese Maxey. Lock and low score. Give him the ball more than Harden. Harden, stop dribbling that motherfucker and give it up, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm talking about share the sugar, huh?
Ain't he hurt?
This ain't for. It doesn't matter. This is for when he gets back. All this is for when he gets back. The NBA season is early right now. Everything I say about the NBA,
if it's stress fractures because he's fat. All right, that's all I gotta say about that.
That's true. That's true. Too many cheesesteaks. You gotta stay out of Geno's. But the NBA is like a marathon. So right now you're in the part that, quote unquote, it matters, but
it don't
just
matter.
watching it for our entertainment.
Yeah, and you just trying to see motherfuckers, kind of getting in the groove of things, knock the rust off. But what you got, Hurricane? Why'd you pick Green?
This pick is strictly based off of 2K.
Oh my God.
My team. When I picked that card, that Jalen Green card, and I had
that is not even fair.
Yeah, hey man, this is reason.
It would never matter, Dale.
You asked me why. You asked me why I picked it. I've given why I picked it.
Sir.
All right.
Respect.
All right.
Respect. I gotta respect it. Nah. Jalen Green is different on 2K. That's a whole nother question.
Yeah. All I'm saying is, when I got that card, I said, "Hey man, you need to stay in this line a little bit longer, sir."
I ain't gonna lie.
Off the bench, man.
Shout out to the 2K gamers out there, man. Shout out to
my team. My team, something else, man. I discovered that very late. I said, "Oh, okay, this is fun. This is fun." I try to get into the Madden Ultimate Team aspect, but I can't. I can't do it.
It's hard to do, but you know what I'm talking about. But would you say tainted?
Yeah, the Madden. Because
let's not even get into that. We have a whole episode about what's wrong with that. Just
I know they had.
Let us know
had the EA episode a while back that I missed, but yeah.
I'm just gonna say shout out to Couch Potato Gaming. Y'all know what we went through. That shit was terrible.
Yeah,
but
I got hit with that reset bug. That bug. Hey, so let's go to the next subject, man. Go to NCAA.
Yes, man, you gonna make me mad. I'm like motherfuckers. But yeah, let's get on to it, man.
We're gonna go ahead and get into these Week 10 recaps for the big games from this past week in college football.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So first and foremost,
let's not talk about Week 10.
Okay.
Let's not talk about Week 10.
Man, Dale, for us, let's not talk about Week 9, Week 8, Week 7.
No, I won't talk about it.
It's been a rough college season for the Miami and Oklahoma fans.
It's a reason why my computer is turned around and not the other side with all my paraphernalia is at.
Yeah.
So. He said y'all are not worth me showing. I don't want the people to see this and then talk about me. Hey man, I feel you. I got family behind me. Oklahoma's nowhere near me right now. My niggas losers. But we gonna come back.
Yeah, we're gonna be back. We're gonna be back.
Well, right now. But congratulations to your team. But I just want to let you know before we get into everything, I am not against Georgia.
Oh no,
I'm against Stetson Bennett. I just don't think that he's nice at all, and I don't like it. I'm not a hater, but I am. But I'm not. But I am. Like damn.
He
nigga the Trent Dilfer of the NCAA.
He is this modern.
He's terrible. I know Dale cut out, but he's terrible. Like, bro, no. Like, he doesn't deserve the talent that's around.
So let me tell you something, man. All right, so let me tell you.
Bro, I can't stand that shit. Like, why does he get to win? I'm sorry, Stetson. You deserve everything that you've worked for. I'm just a hating ass fan from the outside. Hey,
So,
man, you buns.
So when I watched the game, man, I caught it. I caught like the last bit because whenever I started getting the notification, I started paying attention. Georgia kind of started speedboating them, and I was just like, okay.
Yeah, we got. Hey, Dale, you're not the only U fan I know, man. You and Ghost, y'all niggas need a couple drinks. But I'm with you though, because I'm OU. We fell on our face. But go ahead. What you talking about? The game? It's your team, man.
Yeah, so when I saw the game, I was just kind of looking and observing and I caught it in the the third whenever Tennessee was starting to kind of mount not mount a comeback, but they started to put more points on the board.
Nigga said not mount a comeback when they swung and they grazed my cheek.
Yeah, so
then we returned with a hey, sit up and hands down.
So like when I got the notification, when Ringo got the interception, that's when I was like, okay, well, I don't need to really be watching this shit. I think I started like watching The Sopranos again or some shit, and I remember I do, dog.
Anybody else? Notice people. I said anybody else.
Yeah, I
didn't want to interrupt you talking, but I had to do it.
Jameson.
So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, go ahead though.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Jameson, man. Back when in my drinking days, but and it was just like I was like, okay, yeah. Georgia's defense is they still have a strong defense. Defense still flies, still put pressure. One of the things that was biggest takeaway was I seen it was I can't remember exactly who it was, or what his number was, but I remember it was a blitz from the right side, and this safety, or it could have been a linebacker with all these damn numbers and shit.
Bro, yeah.
But this motherfucker just came through that shit that. It was a small gap of just air between.
He said of just air.
Of just air that this kid just went ahead and said daylight and pried his way through trying to get to the quarterback. And I was
an opportunity.
Yeah, I said, dog, and he succeeded in putting pressure. I think that play resulted in the sack from the backside. But I was just like, when I seen that, I was just like, yeah. And the thing is that you don't really catch out here too many Georgia games unless they're playing prime time.
No, I feel that.
But
do you feel confident? I'm just gonna ask you because I want to talk about a little bit. Do you feel confident moving forward or?
Nah. I mean, this is college football. Like you're always at the mercy of an upset. And that's how I've always felt about college.
Man, that's what I wanted to get into going to the. Yeah. I'm trying to see the playoff rankings real quick because. Well, I wanted to talk about the schedule, but I wanted to also, since we're talking about Georgia, they're number one. I wanted to see y'all's thoughts on the actual ranking, the playoff ranking, because I think that this is the first year in the entire existence of this motherfucker where they have it correct, and it may just be because Alabama got beat. You know what I'm saying? It may be easier for them, but listen to the top four are Georgia, Ohio State, Michigan, who are going to play each other and settle that shit. TCU, we'll get into that in a little bit, is number 4. We will really get into that because that's the game of the weekend. Then you got Tennessee at number 5, which is interesting because they did lose to Georgia, but they're still number 5, which means they could end the season with that being their only loss. And then because they're not going to get a chance to play in the SEC championship, and Georgia could lose the SEC championship because they could have to play a team we're going to talk about that's right below the Oregon Ducks, who's number 6. Oregon Ducks, I'm not going to lie, Oregon, shout out to y'all. Y'all played hard, but I don't think y'all have a chance against any of these teams in the SEC after what Georgia did to y'all in the first game, and because Bo Nix had 3 years to show us at Auburn what he could do in the SEC, and that was the same thing that I leave in the toilet after I eat too many tacos. That shit, people. All right, so number 7 is going to be the LSU Tigers. I'm only going to 10, y'all. Actually, I might go to 12 because it's interesting. So number 7 is the LSU Tigers. Basically, what I'm gonna say about this, y'all, is that Brian Kelly is the realest, and if you didn't know, now you will know, and now I will tell you why. Because he used to say out loud, "The only reason why you have beat me, Nick Saban, is because you are in the SEC and you get to recruit better players. My players' feelings be damned. I'm going to tell the truth." His first year in the SEC, his first year at LSU, what did he do, Boogie? He strolled his ass up there and played a game against Nick Saban and beat that ass. And he hasn't even started recruiting his players. So that is very big. They beat Alabama. They cut the head off the snake. And now LSU has a very good chance to win out. They have a chance to go to the SEC title game. And if they can beat Georgia, hey guys,
Big if.
Tennessee gets real interesting.
Mhm.
All right. Then you have underneath that,
Oh,
you have the
well,
US. Oh, my bad.
well,
Go ahead.
well let's stick on the Alabama thing. Like, now, it was something I wanted to bring up
Yeah,
with
go ahead.
Bama. Prior to the season, Nick Saban did say that Bama was going to be going through a rebuild
He did.
this year, and that was something that I guess a lot of people didn't really know what to expect because I mean, we never seen what a rebuild in Bama really looks like. So we only seen
I
them
don't think it was a
reload.
rebuild. I think he just saw what was coming and
Yeah.
tried to,
Now
you know,
that's
pad it
what I
up.
was going. That's what I was going to lead off to. I was going to say, do you think that was an early cop out?
Yes.
Uh, that he
Yes.
was seeing that competition was coming, and he probably went ahead and
Yes.
tried to save face. All right, see that's what
Can
I
I
was
ask?
going
Can
to
I
lead
ask
up.
y'all both the question? Because both of y'all watch college football. I know most of y'all. I told y'all last week I'm a college football person, so y'all knew we was gonna dive into it. But can I ask y'all a question? When has Alabama ever won a game where their team was not the overall head-on favorite? When have you seen Alabama upset somebody? I'll wait.
Hmm.
I'll wait. And those in the comments on YouTube, you let me know when your team has upset somebody when y'all were the lower team. Not when y'all were the favorite, but everybody was like, "Yo, no, this Deshaun Watson's Clemson team was voted better than y'all." I'm not talking about Vegas. The consensus people watched
Mhm.
football that year and said Clemson's better than them niggas, and they went out there and smashed y'all. Trevor Lawrence's first year out the gate, we said, "Oh my God, they are better than them niggas." Smashed y'all. Any other time, Alabama, Nick Saban is not about this motherfucking even competition life. He's not about
Mhm.
that shit at all. Now, anything else? Because I can shit on Alabama all day. Bryce Young, I love you, but I could do this all motherfucking day because I do not care for that program because I think that program is a place where dudes that don't really show that maybe they're not the top of the top of the top, they choose to go because it's easy to say we practice against the best players than go play a fucking game and win or lose. That's way easier. But we don't have to get into that. We can get to number 8, which is
Yeah.
another intriguing team, and that's the USC Trojans. Y'all know it's me. It's fuck USC on this side. Reggie Bush, I love you. I love Keyshawn Johnson as well. But hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with USC. Yes, I'm an Oklahoma fan. Y'all crushed us. But I will say this. They do have a very good opportunity to win. We'll get into their game. We'll get into their game in a second. UCLA is number 9. They play. Alabama's number 10. That's a good spot. Ole Miss number 11. And the reason why I wanted to stop is because Clemson is number 12, and it lets you see that they have dropped down as well. But we can get into the games this weekend because I think this weekend is going to be an upset special. But you know what I'm saying? If you want me to keep going, I'll keep going. You can set
Okay,
it
well,
up with
no,
something else.
no, we got to
Go.
we're going to talk about the
Yeah,
Notre
no.
Dame upset over Clemson here.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so yeah, if you didn't know, Clemson was what number 4, before this game. Yeah,
It
Yes.
was.
yeah, they
Yeah, they
was the
was.
Was.
Yeah, tell them there was.
tell them them.
Past tense, nigga.
Yeah.
Was.
So yeah, Dale, man, being the Florida fan, man, I know you relished it looking at that score line. Uh, well, no, let
Yeah.
me don't disrespect you. Say you was the Florida fan, you're the Miami
I was gonna
Hurricane
correct you
fan.
and
Yeah,
say, damn, nigga,
Yeah.
Florida
yeah,
fan. I know a Florida fan. Shut up,
I was,
Coach Prince.
I was gonna wait for you to catch it. That's fine.
yeah. But hey, man, I
I
know
ain't
you,
gonna have
dog.
to.
You know what I'm saying? I fixed it, dog. I fixed it, man. But nah, man. But you want to weigh in on this one, Hurricane?
All I know is in the midst of my debauchery that I was watching and witnessing Saturday night, I popped in and saw the score for the Clemson and Notre Dame game, and I immediately turned back to mine. And I was like, at least I got a fighting chance. Clemson looked like they had no chance.
I,
They
I
had no chance, no answer, no nothing.
none.
Like Notre
Yeah,
Dame
none.
was just doing 7-on-7.
It was over with. But I think Notre Dame was ready for that. I literally just said college football works itself out. This is why I did when I was naming those teams. I was like, they play college football. Literally works itself out like no other sport. Like I don't think any of us thought that Clemson was that good. They had just won their games, and college football works itself out. Notre Dame, thank you. And guys, Notre Dame might do it twice. I'm not gonna say too much. They got another game
Yeah,
against the West Coast team, but
yeah.
Colorado might take care of that this weekend.
Hey, it's the football guys, man. They give it and they take it away, and sometimes they just balance shit out. So, all right, so we're gonna move on to week 11 matchups. So week 11 matchups, we got TCU. Is what TCU and UT, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna say that's like the best one of overall. Before we get into that one, because that's
Oh,
the
you want to
game of
go?
the weekend.
Yeah, yeah. You want to
Because
make
the
that
TC,
marquee?
there's so much to go. But I was just gonna say, I think that this weekend is gonna be a weekend where we need to watch out because if you look at the schedule, this is a weekend where a bunch of super cold teams could fall to teams that they should not lose to. I'm talking about that great upset special weekend of L's because we got Colorado, which is 1-8 versus the USC Trojans. USC, you better buck up because that's an upset special alert. Indiana Hoosiers versus the Ohio State Buckeyes. Upset special alert. Indiana's only 3-6. Ohio State is 9-0. It looks like they should score 50. America. It's an upset special weekend. One of these teams is going down. LSU Tigers are playing the Arkansas Razorback trap game. You know what I'm talking about? Because this is a game that comes right after them beating Alabama, right after they're on top of the world. They think they can do it all. Better watch out for them Razorbacks. Hey, sweet pig. All right. Then the last one. Oh, here's the last one I got. It's gonna be. Now this was gonna be like real, like far off. Like, but I'm telling you, I got a feeling one of these top teams is gonna lose. Nebraska plays Michigan. Those two logos alone make me think something weird gonna happen during this game. Like there's too much history in this game. All the football ghosts of all times of Evers is gonna be floating around in the big house. And Michigan is favored to win. I think Michigan will win, but I would not be surprised if this game went fucking stupid crazy and was close for no reason other than the fact that it is the maize logo versus that big red logo. But I mean, I would say an interesting game that's gonna come on too. It doesn't mean as much as it has because Alabama's not undefeated, but the Ole Miss Rebels are going to play against the Alabama Crimson Tide, so I think that's gonna be a real good game. And of course, always watch the Oregon Ducks because they have to win out.
Yes, they definitely have to win out.
College football is a drug that I like to inject into my system, America. So yeah, I can talk about this. You look how I'm rubbing my chest. I can talk about this all day. I like
All right,
it.
so but let's get into the marquee matchup, UT versus TCU.
Yes, sir.
So TCU, man, number 4, undefeated.
Say your piece, cause I got a whole like spiel. Like I just there's something about this that just makes me go.
I'm gonna say this right now. It's in Austin.
Mm-hmm.
I got UT coming out with the upset. I got UT coming out with the upset.
Deal.
Texas. It gotta be. It's nighttime.
Nighttime in Austin, it gets weird. Hey, Austin's weird at night.
It's different.
And we like it that way. And we like it that way in the South. You know what I'm talking about, Boogie.
Yeah.
Keep Austin weird all the time, every
Yeah.
time.
It's a very special place.
No, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Like Texas need to fucking fight. Like I'm an Oklahoma fan, but I'm gonna tell this to America. Man, I ain't gonna be. I haven't rooted for Texas like this since they had Vince Young and Huff Daddy. And if you know who Huff Daddy is, man, and if you know, you know, my nigga. Like I'm just gonna let y'all know Texas need to go in there and take care of business because TCU does have the best wide receiver in the country. If y'all wondering how they're doing it, hey guys, it's smoke and mirrors. It's a good running game, a good defense. They fly around. TCU is always there. They have speed to match anybody, and they have the best receiver in the country, Quentin Johnston, when he is healthy. I think there's one name Ooh, let me say it correctly so I can give it to the people. 2 words, 1 name. If you want to know what's going to make this game go up or down for Texas, Gary Patterson. Do y'all know who Gary Patterson is? America, do you know who Gary Patterson is? I'm gonna tell you. Gary Patterson was a coach for TCU the past couple years or 10 years for a long time. He's now the defensive person for Texas. I don't know what they call them in college, coordinators, but that he is the defensive person for Texas. So, hey, what's up, shotgun? I do think Texas is going to win, but I do not think it's going to be easy. I forgot. I didn't forget. Sean, you like USC. Nobody cares! Y'all stole our players. He is right. USC got to get some players. We're not talking about that. But Texas, I think Texas should come with the win, but I would not be surprised if TCU pulled it out because this does seem like one of those off years. You know, we had the years when Kansas was making it in, and you have the years when it just seems like some teams that shouldn't be there are. So I think that Texas is gonna win, but Texas has let us down so many times in games they should have won. I'm sorry, but I'm really looking at Arkansas. LSU. I'm really looking at LSU and Arkansas. That's the game that's making me say, LSU, you got to show us that you want it. But Texas should win. But TCU, that's gonna be a good one, man. Turn on your TV. Ole Miss and Alabama is gonna be a good one too.
Yeah, I do think that. Yeah, Ole Miss, they smell blood in the water. They're gonna probably want some
Of
good old,
course, and they're 8-1.
revenge. Yeah, they're gonna want some good old fashioned revenge on the well, the previously
And they
dominant
only,
guy.
I'm sorry, and they only lost to, they've only lost to LSU, correct?
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So Ole Miss still has a lot to play for. So, I think Ole Miss and Alabama is gonna be a good game, but I do think, that the Texas game is just gonna be one where, hey man, can the Big 12 get in the playoff?
We're gonna
TCU,
see. And it's always
do
going to
not.
be a good prelude to see what happens with these teams. And what I'm looking forward in the playoffs is a lot of these UT. Well, not even the playoffs. I just want to see is previews is SEC teams and these two Big 12 teams kind of see how they fill out each other.
I don't want to see anything that my Oklahoma guys have right now. We're just operating at a loss. We just lost a really
Yeah.
good recruit. It's not looking good for us right now. We have smashed the glass.
Hey, bowl
We are
games is
screaming danger, Real
yeah.
Robinson. We
Bowl
are pulling the parachute, but lunch boxes came out, so we're trying to find a way to survive. But I
bowl.
believe in the Oklahoma program, but it's looking bleak.
I mean, y'all think y'all pull it out, man.
We need one more win. I don't know if we're gonna get it though.
All right, but so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna slide on over to our segment of the night. Um, it is you know, it's a big. It has been a decline, a big decline in the youth officiating of this is the referees and shit. Of the youth.
He said
So
referees and shit. Of the
of the
youth.
youth. But no, but yeah. So a lot of youth referees are the numbers are very very low, and as I'm reading it out right now, I'm reading it out. They say that roughly 20% of the staff done quit from 2018 to 2021. More recent numbers show that out of 350,000 that schools that have the sports, only like 4,500 registered for the job, and they said the numbers are very low.
Damn.
Yeah, they're good. They're getting lower and lower, and people are trying to figure out why this is happening. I'll go ahead. I'll defer to you guys, and you guys can kind of give your reason why that this is the situation might be occurring. You want to go first, Russ? You got a theory, my boy?
You already know I do, bro. You know my ass gonna kick the. Wait, hold on. Let me move him down so I can actually. Nerd time. But no, my theory comes from basically like, bro, like sports used to be a activity, something that wasn't taken too serious. And it has grown to a point to be like where it is something that's very serious, something that we all like look forward to, something that people use to change their lives. And I think every aspect of sports has evolved except for the as far as like how serious we take it and how much it's needed. The referees, like referees are not held accountable for what they do. Referees aren't paid as much as they should be paid. I think refereeing should be an occupation. Like I think you should have people that are going to be referees. Fuck, go to college for that shit. Like however much, take classes for it. Like it should be something. I'm certified to be a referee. However you need to be a referee, there needs to be like a referees association of America, like where you have guys that are like, this guy's a beginner. He just started out. We're gonna have him refing, and I don't mean like your rec leagues and your AAUs and your and like your on the side intramural shit like that. You get the rest you can. I'm talking about like for the UILs, for like the actual like the high schools, the colleges, NCAA's, and like things of that nature. Like the actual refereeing. You can have guys beginning. Y'all can ref the middle schools, and then you can move up to the guys refereeing the high schools and the guys because I am on both sides. Like I agree that people are really hard on referees, but I also agree that the refereeing is shit. But I do also see the fact that there's nothing being done about it. Like we're just sitting here saying the refereeing that we have going on is bullshit, but we're doing nothing about it. There's no like, hey guys, like let's do something. I mean, I think they should be paid more, but I also think that like there should be like real refereeing levels. Like I think that there should be a guy if a kid wants to go to high school, wake up one day and say, "Hey man, I want to be a referee one day." Like he should be able to go to school and do that shit because it's very important. These guys are making fucking $60 million a year. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm talking about the highest level and at the low levels, you got guys that are fighting to get scholarships to become the guy that makes $60 million a year. And if you blow a call, it does matter. And I mean, people do look it off and all that type of shit. But we're at the time now that we need to look at shit like as it is, where it is, and just fix it if it can be fixed. And this is something that can be fixed. We don't have to rely on the guy that just has some extra time. Like if you put the resources into it from all sports, you can have all refs of all ages, of all sizes, for all fucking levels if you wanted to. I just think it's something that like the human element is something that people glamorize and it's something that people want, but we can still keep it while making it better. Like we can make I don't want the computers either. I want a ref out there, but fuck, like this shit is terrible. Like these dudes is terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like we need I don't want in 10 to 15 years to not have human refs, shotgun. But I do believe that if we do not do anything in the next 5 years, yes, in the next like 5, 6 years, we in baseball they're trying to do it every fucking game. Should we get referees for should we get robots for the strike zone? Robots for the strike zone? Like because like regular referees are not cutting it, and it's not because them as humans just suck and are just not good. It's because there's not enough. Refereeing should not be your second job. Refereeing should be your livelihood, and you should be able to make enough money to live forever off of it, so that you care enough about it that when you go out here and ref, no matter if it's your ref in the state championship game in Texas or you're ref in the Super Bowl, you're doing that shit not only to the highest of your the height of your ability, but also with the most knowledge you can have. Like right now, it's a second job. You know how much knowledge you can gain if refing's all you do? I'm reading ref books all day. All day I'm reading ref books. I'm studying my craft. I'm getting good. You know why? Because I don't have to be a lawyer on the side or as my first job unless I want it to be. I can literally perfect the craft, and I think that's the main thing of refereeing. Is like no one wants to do what needs to be done so that they can perfect their craft so they can be better for us. And in turn, refs suck because of it.
All right, Dale, what you got?
Des caught that bitch. Damn. All right, I'm sorry. I had to get that shit out. Dez, you welcome to come on Sports Sushi anytime. You caught that bitch.
Nah. The decline of refereeing is part of it is we still, as much as people want to believe it or not, we still got COVID floating around here.
Yeah.
So that when the pandemic hit, that gave a major blow in that aspect. When there, so now people are hesitant. It's like and part of what Russ is saying is people. It's a side hustle for people.
Yes.
So on top of that, I'm not trying to get caught up or get sick for this side hustle, this ref money, this run around chasing kids.
Ref money. I'm sorry. Dale said this ref money.
This ref money. What the fuck? What am I doing with this? I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna get sick for this ref money.
Some beer money.
Fuck out of here.
These Michelob dollars.
But
My
yeah,
bad.
man.
My bad. Go ahead, Dale. My bad.
No, but and part of it too, primarily in youth sports, I see is when the study with the whole say for instance like youth football, when the concussions, that concussion documentary came out, and the doctor put out all the research and everything like that, the paper, a lot of parents are pulling that back out for kids with playing football. And then you start seeing that with soccer, because now they're seeing that soccer is a contact sport, and so on and so forth. So now, more and more, a lot of the sports, the youth sports, are being affected by that because there's no a percentage of kids playing.
Yeah,
because the parents are pulling them out.
Yeah,
well, the parents are pulling out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was going to lean more so on the abusive aspect, because I've started to kind of go back and watch my nieces and nephews play their middle school games and stuff like that, and I kind of see how the parents are acting, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, like,
you're right.
It's a lot of abuse even on the lower level, and it's like, who the fuck wants to deal with? Like, I was sitting there as like, bitch, like, you over here talking like.
You're 100% right. Like words like people, America, in the words of Bernie Mac, dear America, these are, and as far as it goes for the kids, dear America, these are kids' games. Shut the fuck up, sit the fuck down, and giggle when that motherfucker try to do something that he see on TV. So, you're right. Parents go out of hand, nasty parents, crazy.
At a little league game, I seen this happen. I seen a parent get into the coach's chest, and was just, because they kid, wasn't getting, adequate playing time. And I'm just like, dog, you got to give, especially at that age, which we're calling, you have to give everybody equal, portion of playing time.
They're learning.
Yeah, learning. And you over here barking orders out like your son fucking Barry Sanders. Bro. Meanwhile, I look at the huddle. This motherfucker doing Fortnite dances and shit. So,
not even paying attention to the game. You saw the one game, parents cheering, and the one dude caught an interception, returning for the touchdown. The little kid ran in his zone and was doing the motherfucking shoot with the dude that picked him off, because he was like, we having fun. So I think on the youth level, parents be tripping. It's not that crucial on a youth level. I don't think you should take youth sports serious until they get to high school, because until then it's literally just for the love of the game and learning what you're doing. So that's just, we saw Tyrese brother shot somebody at a little, it's crazy how they get down. So parents got to chill out, really got to chill out about these youth sports. Now, I believe when it gets to high school, that's why I said the UIL type stuff. Boogie, you're from Texas, so I don't know if they call it in Florida, Dale, but down here it's UIL. What they have is the high school
football committee,
organization.
The government body.
Yeah, the governing body. Yeah, that's what the governing body. So they need to start at that level. But with youth sports, parents chill the fuck out. Just let the kids have fun. But as far as when they get to high school, we do need. Wait, I saw Ken Crane kid fighting, kid slamming, kid in the ground. We take comments live, people. You see me doing it now. Yeah. Oh my god! And the parents were instigating it. Yeah, see, that type of shit don't need to go down. This is little league sports. Thanks, Ghost. This is little league sports, bro. That kind of stuff doesn't need to happen. But I do think that when you get into when it quote unquote matters, when scholarships are on the line, money, NIL money's on the line, futures on the line, I think that refs need to be trained and educated from that point forward. I think it's something they can do, but a lot of things in this country, shit, people just don't do that shit. It's just not what they're trying to do.
All right, you got anything you want to add to this deal? Go ahead.
I mean, Yeah, yeah, much just evolving in refs. You gotta, like you said, Russ, you gotta be proficient in it.
Yeah,
If you focus on it and have that as a profession,
you will be.
yeah.
Take care of
Like,
So
yourself.
like Dale, we over here telling people things that are common sense, but it's just like, yo,
It makes too much sense. It's too
like if
right
you
to be
want
right.
somebody to be real good at
it
riding a bike, you know what you
exactly.
should do?
Yeah.
Let them ride a bike every day and practice. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want these guys to get better at reffing, let them get paid to practice reffing.
Yes.
Like get good at it. You know what I'm saying? He said a ref at my comments before. I was like, "Hey, now he should have called that shit right for Xavier. You got to get that shit right." But
You
not
know,
like, and look at me.
Yep.
I just made that whole talk, and my little nephew Xavier got hold from what I'm seeing right here, and I'm over here like, nah, you call this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes to your kids, like I can only imagine if Trinity or Cece were to take on basketball and want to do it, you know, even track or something else, but like especially basketball, like. If you foul Trinity or Cece, and I think that like you didn't call it, like I'm gonna be like but that's for parents to check yourself. You're rooting for your offspring. Like you're going to be into it. And
yeah.
so as parents, you need to check yourself. But as referees, yeah, man, you just gotta be good at your job and call that shit right.
Indeed, my boy. But referees, we're gonna wrap it up here. Referees, hey, endangered zebras, or we might be having automated, just strictly what is it, robots, drones, all type of shit.
I think it's gonna happen, bro. When we're
Yeah, I think it
old,
is.
It's gonna be something that us old niggas complain about.
Oh
We're
yeah,
gonna
I'm
be
I'm
sitting
I'm
there,
a,
the
I'm
human
a
element,
I'm
nah.
110% gonna be that old dude. Back in my day, we had real men sitting behind there calling the
Bro.
games.
No, no,
Got
like
these
real talk.
goddamn refrigerators and shit over
Real
here,
talk, bro. Like
microwaves.
things like in the world, like there was a couple pitches that you saw that you were like on all teams in the playoffs that you were like, yeah,
Mhm.
that could have been called a ball or a
Yeah,
strike. But the human element knows, like in this part of the game, what's going on right now. It would be best for me to call this call, regardless of what either team thinks.
yeah,
It's best for me to do this, and that's what a real ref does. A real
yes.
ref manages a game, and he doesn't cheat for another team,
Nope.
but he can realize like, okay, this team's coming out here gangbusters, and this team is out here trying to play regular basketball. I got to figure out what's going to be the law, so I'm gonna call a couple fouls and talk to the players and see where the fuck they at. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna carry on from there. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what refs are supposed to do. Manage the game. And yes, we're not there to see you, but you're there to make sure that the game is entertaining for us. Because if we want to go see some niggas that crazy, we'll go to the rec. Square business. I'll go to the
Yeah.
rec in the hood. And I'll be like, yo, let's hoop. And then call your own fouls, all that type of shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's
So
always
refs are needed, but they need to be better. You know what? Real talk, Boogie, you'll agree with this, Dale. You will too, because I know y'all watch boxing more than me. But boxing refs are a model of what most refs and UFC refs are a model of what refereeing should be,
Mhm.
because those guys, well, most
some
of the time.
referees. Some of
Yeah,
the
I'll
referees.
say
Yeah.
most of the
Yeah.
time fighting, I'll say this, combat sport
There's
referees
Yeah.
are a good model because
but
combat sports referees know how to manage a competition.
Yeah.
Most of them. Most of the time.
The good ones, the ones that
The
always
good
work.
ones.
Yeah, the ones that always working are the ones. I seen some guys come in there. I said, "Oh boy,
Yeah,
you ain't about to work with UFC
yeah,
again."
yeah. Not all of them, not even most of the time,
Yeah,
but the good ones. But
yeah,
combat sports, you see it more often than not. You see good refereeing in combat
yeah.
sports. Am I wrong?
Indeed. No, you're all right.
shout out
You're
to
all right.
Herb Dean.
Yeah, Herb Dean.
Shout
But
out to Herb Dean.
yeah,
Herb Dean might be the GOAT ref ever.
I mean, Herb Dean used to fight, man. I didn't know that, But speaking of UFC, now that we're on there,
Yeah, 3-2. His fight record is 3-2.
yeah, man. So he got a winning record. So I mean, shit. Shout out to Herb Dean.
Yeah, shout out to Herb.
But yeah, UFC 281 is yeah, not Mario Yamasaki. Yeah, Mario Yamasaki. Yeah, he's not one of them.
That must have been Ghost.
Yeah,
That must
Yeah,
have been Ghost that hit
shout
that.
out,
I said that must have done the thing.
yeah, shout out to Ghost. But real quick, UFC 281, Israel Adesanya versus Alex Pereira, blood feud, blood match, grudge match, however you want to call it.
One of
You
them
know,
niggas gonna throw fire out their hands, like right
somebody
here.
gonna get knocked out. I'm gonna say it like that.
I'm
Oh
Somebody
yeah.
gonna get KO'd. Like
gonna watch it.
I want Adesanya to get his lick back, but Perez starts niggas, so
Well,
that's
bro, yeah, but I
that's
know
gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna sign you. I'm gonna sign you guys. So like, I
Yeah.
hope he comes out there and does a. Oh man, hey Israel, if you see this, bro, you know what I'm saying. Just come out to some of that Drake and 21, and you know what I'm talking about.
I
Hey,
No.
if an area sign to come out dancing, you be like, hey, this shit costs a lot. Don't drop your dot. That's how you get shot. I'm be like, oh shit, he gonna win by 1,000,000. But
I,
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's the gospel. It's the
Whaley
Bible. We
Joe
ain't.
said he,
This is not a music podcast, but that was not an album. That was a Bible. All right,
so
but go ahead, Boogie.
go said him and Whaley gonna get married after she win.
Mm-mm.
Ghost, you
I'm,
can't say that. Well, you can't say that. Wait, Lee, my nigga Ghost is
yeah,
a good man.
I'm gonna say this, man. Look, the fight that I'm looking forward to is Poirier and Chandler. I want to see that fight. That's gonna be a banger of all, the banger of the bout.
Boogie, you need to get back on your shit and giving us that UFC talk.
I look, man.
I know
I
it's
did get away
summertime.
from
I'm
yeah.
it's summertime. It's
I
summertime
got
shit. But
away
yeah,
from it, man. But we gonna get back on it. But that's gonna be the fight that I'm gonna look for. But yeah, UFC 281 going down this weekend. Tune fuck in. All right, so let's go ahead and go to the NFL real quick. Pow, pow, pow,
bam,
pow, 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 pow.
bam,
All right,
bam, bam. Oh, my
so
bad. You wanted to.
yeah, there we go.
I got
Appreciate it,
you.
my boy. All right, so
NFL, bitch. My bad. I know some. I felt
all
like
right,
the
so
crowd wasn't being loud enough. We gonna have to get Google-fied. Let's
all
go.
right, all right. So trade deadline came gone, and changes still weren't done in the NFL landscaping. The coaches landscape change very bizarre maneuver to me. But Frank Reich got
That
fired.
wasn't bizarre. That wasn't bizarre. But
Well,
I know what you're
look,
talking about was bizarre. But Frank
okay,
Wright getting fired was not bizarre because he
well,
was.
look, okay, we'll
What
get
do
into that.
you
Frank Reich.
think? Because I have my thoughts, but tell me
So
what you think. Because
my thought, my thoughts was this. Okay, he took the job. He had Andrew Luck at quarterback.
Facts.
Then he had a bunch of series of kind of Band-Aid here, and not really
Good,
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 viable,
good,
yeah,
good.
good,
You can say it.
yes,
Good.
good
The nigga was
quarterback.
trash.
You
Carson
know,
Wentz, Matt
yeah,
Ryan,
yeah,
boo and the boo.
yeah. So
That's
he
why you
got,
getting booed.
and it's like I don't think that the franchise really kind of supported him in that aspect where they tried to get a viable quarterback, to help him out.
Can I ask a
So
question?
what's up?
Do you think? Because here's my thought, and this is why I have to ask it right here. I think it was Frank's idea that he thought he had a good enough team that he could just fill in the quarterback position with a guy first in Carson Wentz that he thought he could coach because he knew the guy and he has talent. Let's not be like just crazy about it. He does have talent and he thought he could do it. And then after that failed, he was like, "Well, just get me a guy. We have a defense. We have a running back. Shit, a top two running back in the league.
Yeah.
Just get me, and we got a defense. Just get me a quarterback. It's not gonna fuck it up." So he backdoored, and then he went and got, the, you know what I'm saying? He went and got Matt Ryan. And so like I think that was his thought process, and I think that's on Wright's fault. Like I have more on what I think about the Jeff Saturday thing and everything like that, and I hope he does do good things. Shout out to Texas. But like, you know what I'm talking about? Like I have other thoughts, but yeah, that's just like as far as Frank Wright concerned, I think it was him that wanted to do that. I don't know. That may just be me hating on him. I don't know. I just think it was him. Like I think he was thinking like I really just need this kind of quarterback and I can make this shit work. He asked Jim Irsay because Jim Irsay seems like to me like a owner that you could go to and be like, yo man, I just want a quarterback that can manage the game and be pretty good. You know what I'm talking about? And then Jim Irsay is gonna go to Chris Ballard and be like, yo, just go get like, you know what I'm saying, a quarterback can make it happen. And he goes and get Matt Ryan. I think the Colts are like a team that communicates and a team that people can talk to. I don't think this team was developed off of like three guys doing three different things. I think the coach said what he wanted, the GM acquiesced, and the owner paid the bill. And now I think that the owner's fucking pissed because he's wasted $30+ million on two quarterbacks that aren't going to be on his team. And I think right now, and I'll just get this off because I'll let you guys talk after this. I think right now he's saying, look, the interim coach it normally is not the coach that's going to coach in the future. He finishes the season. So I'm going to hire my friend, or I'm going to hire a guy that I like. He's going to finish the season out, and then we're going to hire another guy. Do I have a problem with him not having experience and all that type of shit? I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Because I look at a guy like Jeff Saturday and I say, yeah, Jeff Saturday's probably going to get the coach. He's probably not going to be the coach next year. If he is, we'll cross that bridge. And I was wrong, and we'll cross that bridge when we do. But right now, I don't think he's going to be the coach next year. He's not going to be there. They're going to fill the position. And I think that's okay because he hired a guy that wasn't going to get the job anyway. Now, if you look in Carolina, Steve Wilkes deserves the job. Steve Wilkes deserves to work. Steve Wilkes beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And if it's not Steve Wilkes, then damn it, I drank too much Jameson. But I believe it is Steve Wilkes. You know what I'm talking about? Coached the Arizona Cardinals. Now he's coaching the Carolina Panthers. And he got them out there and they won a couple games and they're competing. He's not going to get to coach next year. But he actually coaching his ass off, but he's interim. So, like, if you're not going to give the guy the job anyways, fuck it. Hire Jeff Saturday, your homie. Let him do his thing. Because he's not going to be there anyways. But if you're going to hire a guy, I'm tired of this. I want to try out for 32 other teams. You're not going to get the job, my guy. The NFL is not going to do it. You know how you're going to get the job? It's by doing what Raheem Morris is doing. Is it getting in there and being one of the boys? Because these guys in the NFL want to have a beer with you. Not necessarily control you or not necessarily like slave master type weird shit. I'm just going to tell you like a nigga going to tell you. They want to be able to have one of these with you. It's a drink. They want to be able to kick it with you. They want to be able to do that type of thing with you. And if they can't kick it with you, they're not trying to have you be their coach and nothing else. Like, that's just square business. So, like, just being interim ain't fitting to help you. So, fuck the interim. Like, fuck it. Fuck it. Jeff Saturday, have a fucking blast. That's my piece.
All right. Hurricane, you done? Let's see if you... What is Hurricane?
You with us? I see you.
I'm going in and out.
Yeah.
All right, we'll move on to the next subject. So Justin Fields breaks the this was a single game rushing record. It was previously held by Michael Vick.
He broke a 60-yard run, cuz.
Yeah. You said what?
He broke a 60-yard run, cuz. Like, yeah.
I seen
JF, you got it, bro.
Yeah.
You got it, bro.
I seen it. I said, look, man. And like and for me, you know, he played at Georgia, you know, and you know, he left under those, you know, because you know, motherfuckers was being racist, you know, on the baseball team.
Yeah, they wanted old boy to start. Yeah. From. You know, you can say it from.
And you see what happened with that.
Only time From won was when he went to prom. But go ahead.
So yeah, man, I was extremely, you know, anything that happened with Justin Field success, I'm here for, dog. I'm
100%.
Yeah, I'm definitely
1,000%.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think anybody does not fuck with Justin Fields. But what I will say is like, and I love football. Let me just say this. I love football, and I love y'all read that and tell me what he said. But like, I love football and I love like everything about it. It's cool. But one thing I do not like about football is the fact that people just refuse to. I don't know how to word it, but you respect their common sense. Like, we look at the Chicago Bears and we say, oh my God, Justin Fields is balling out now because they started called run plays for the quarterback. He runs a 4.4, people. Yes, like, bro. He's legitimately faster than most people. If he walk on the street and Justin Fields was looking at somebody, he could say, I could beat you in a race, and he would beat them. He is faster, bigger, stronger. The man's a $6 million man times 10. And all they were doing was trying to make him play like Pat Mahomes. He's not that, bro. Like, and that, to me, sidebar, the NFL, stop doing that shit. Like, stop getting players, all sports, stop getting West Coast wide receivers and putting them in a vertical offense. Stop getting fucking Russell Westbrooks and putting him in a three-point shooting scenario. Like, stop it. As GMs, coordinators, coaches, stop putting these motherfuckers in the worst opportunities they have and saying, well, you're an athlete. Athlete that shit out. No, fuck that. Put these motherfuckers in the right situation. Call the plays that are right for them. There is nothing more to Fields than the fact that they started calling design quarterback runs, rolling him out the pocket, using his athleticism for positive reasons other than, oh shit, the play broke down. Let me save this shit. Like, use the athletes in front of you. Like, I'm not finna go get Steph Curry and say, give me 20 shots in the post, young blood. No! Like, that's not what I'm finna do. Like, and like, stop doing that shit in sports. This is common fucking sense. Thank you, Chicago, for using your goddamn brain. And that was GOT. For those that they're hating.
All right. Dale, you got something you want to weigh in on this one?
All I know is Mike McDaniel told him to stop it.
Yeah. Stop running. Please stop running.
That was probably the highlight of that game was he told Justin Fields, stop it. He didn't take my coaching, and he refused to take my coaching.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. I do like Mike. I keep calling him Coach Logic.
Because I did. I just want people to know I was the first one to jump in. I'm like, hey, hey, Mike McDaniels, I fuck with you. You know why?
I do.
You can see it. You know, hey, we love you. We love you.
I like Mike McDaniels, man. Yeah. I like Mike McDaniels.
We know we've all met a Mike McDaniels, so I fuck with you, Mike McDaniels, and we love you.
Yeah. So
I bet you do jam Logic.
Yeah.
I bet you jam Wu-Tang Clan too.
Hey, Mike McDaniel seems like a real cool ass coach.
Hey, I bet you if Mike McDaniel was kicking it with me, I could get Mike McDaniel to freestyle. He would.
Oh yeah, he definitely would. Mike McDaniel's like he'll get back in there, McDaniel.
Hey, get back in there. No, that's how you knew Mike McDaniel was a real nigga. I'm sorry, you knew we was gonna get to this, folks.
Yeah.
Hey, that young nigga cold. And nigga said, Tua, you about to die? Wait, you about to die? Or is you dead? You ain't dead? Oh, we about to go get this ship. Let's get it done. Hey, no, and he got two receivers about to pass 3,500 yards rushing. Tyreek Hill might be the first receiver to get 2,000, not rushing, I'm sorry, receiving. Tyreek Hill might be the first receiver to get 2,000 yards receiving. Like, Mike McDaniels is a fucking star.
Yeah.
Period. Dude's a coach. And you know why? Common fucking sense. I have two receivers that are faster than everybody. I'm not going to waste time doing a bunch of routes. Guys, get open fast. Tua, I got a guy that played at Alabama that was getting the ball to guys that were faster and bigger than everybody. Get the ball to these guys. You're hella accurate. I got a tight end and Mike Gesicki who can catch over anybody. Like, nah, man, Mike McDaniels knows the fuck he's doing. Great fucking coach. Shout out him.
Shout out to Gesicki's gritty. That shit funny as hell.
No, we're not. We're not gonna shout that out, but we are gonna say the confidence that you had to do that shit, knowing that you wasn't finna hit that hoe.
Bro, I laugh my ass off every time I see it because it's so fucking ugly, though.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I was like, dog, bro. Now it's like it's a novelty. Now it's like
we're like 3 or 4 weeks late, but it was that terrible. We didn't talk about it when it happened. But Mike Gesicki, don't you ever dance again, Spike?
Well, yeah, he did it twice. So I think that was the
he broke the rules. You bringing it up again? Now we got to relive it.
So yeah,
hey, Mike G,
Mike G,
spike it like Gronk, like Gronk, bro.
Just inherit the spike, dog. I think
you know what you can do. You can spike it and scream "Football Jesus," and it'll be dope. Just
do classic, slam it on the goalpost. You know, hey man,
or just drop it, Well, you just
like
go see all right. Because I will say this too about Tua. Because he said it in a press conference, y'all shutting the fuck up about that deep ball, ain't y'all? Because I told y'all that hip was hurt, and it's not hurt now, and now he can fling because you need your hip to throw it deep. Now he's flinging them things, and y'all ain't saying shit about him not being able to throw deep, and he's still as accurate as he thought. He is what we thought Baker Mayfield would be. Not we, but the Browns.
And let's go ahead and let's define what a deep pass is, because people's like, he doesn't throw it 30 yards. A deep pass is 20. It's 20 yards. Anything over.
Thank you, Boogie. Thank you.
Is anything over 20 yards? So.
Thank you. I am so glad that you said that, because when people are like he can't throw deep, I am like, what the fuck? Is everybody supposed to be able to throw 65 on a frozen rope? Because last time I checked, only 2 niggas can do that in the league right now accurately. And that's Pat Mahomes and that's Josh Allen. Is there anybody else that can throw 65 yards on a rope? Y'all let me know, because Aaron Rodgers getting old. We ain't got to get into that, but yes, I said Father Time.
Deep ball.
Get over here.
Deep ball, anything is 20 and up. So there you go. So people that's a deep ball. So I don't.
In the words of the great Ludacris, there you have it.
He said, "There you
Yeah,
have it."
you already know, Boogie. You know, there you have it. Oh, y'all didn't know. But yeah, let's.
All right, so we're gonna go to the next.
I could not do it. You know, cause I know there's some young niggas out there like, there you have it, ludicrous nigga. Listen to hoes, nigga.
Yeah. Ho, use a hoe.
Oh,
Great
hey.
song. Hey
These
man,
hoes open
go to
like hallways.
yeah.
Let's go. I'm my bad.
Yeah,
Let's go.
yeah. All right, so OBJ.
Ho, how you doing? How you been?
Yeah. You about to go look at listen to that
Bro, our
shit.
generation was the greatest, but everything is get canceled. But go ahead, yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
true indeed, my boy. True indeed. But OBJ,
Shout out
man,
to the 2000s. Cowboys.
OBJ looking to get back into a NFL roster or NFL locker room after clearing injuries. I believe he just cleared. Was it last week or was it the waivers or some injuries?
Not waivers, but physicals.
Yeah, medical clearance or
Yeah,
whatever. So I think that's going to happen either this week or next week. Is one of these weeks is supposed to happen. But they're saying that he does have a couple of suitors and a couple of interesting teams I see on that list. If Sterling was here, we would have him talk about his. But I do see the Dallas Cowboys.
He does not want to go to Buffalo.
I see the Dallas Cowboys.
I can't do it. I can't do it because he ain't signed yet. And if I do it, he not gonna sign. I'm gonna give y'all this huge ass, dope ass, you know what I'm saying, Odell to the Cowboys ass speech, man. Let's let this video get to Odell. Let him say, Odell, man, come to D, dog. Come to D, and I'll give y'all this speech. Cause that nigga's going to be in Dallas. I will say this though. One telltale sign that makes me think that we might really get him, and why I'm really excited about it, is that if you go look at Jerry Jones throughout of all of Jerry Jonesness, one thing he doesn't do is speak of things before they happen. And he slipped up and said when he puts that helmet on and you see that star on the side of his helmet, and instead of saying if or maybe or we're trying to, he said when. He does not do that. Jerry Jones does not do that, y'all. Like, real talk, he never fucking makes that mistake. And maybe he's old, and he's been old though, but he never makes that mistake. And when I read that quote and saw that quote, I said, oh no, they just trying to figure out the numbers. This nigga about to put on the star. And and on top of that, where else would Odell want to go? He's won a Super Bowl. He's shown he's one of the best receivers we ever seen. The only thing left for him to do is put on that iconic helmet. Y'all know that number 3 with that Cowboys is gonna be nasty. I'm sorry, I can't. Let's go, move on. I can't. Because if he doesn't, I'm gonna be so hurt. Y'all know, if y'all that don't know Shotgun, you better tell him Odell Beckham's probably like top 5 receivers of my life. I love this man. No homo. I'm an Odell fan for real, bro. Please, my nigga. Please, my nigga, come, bro. If Odell comes, bro, Odell, hit me up. I will come do the gritty, the whatever dance is hot, nigga. We can hit that hoe together, nigga. I don't even know what we got to do, but we can hit that bitch together. Oh, my God. If Odell gets to the Cowboys, nah, my nigga. I'm getting that jersey. I told the Cowboys I ain't buying shit, but I'm going to buy that. That 3, OBJ, and his daddy from the T. You saw the Friday Night Lights. Get a touchdown. He did it come. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right. Other teams that are also linked to interests are the Bills, Rams, Chiefs, Giants, 49ers, and the Green Bay Packers.
Packers trash. He is not going there.
I think he'll want to.
Hey, the Hurricane might fuck with my shit. I'm gonna let y'all know. Not the Packers.
I'm gonna say this. He doesn't want to go to the Packers. I don't think he will. So the only thing that I can see him going to the Packers is to play with Aaron Rodgers. But the thing is that if you're playing to win, you want to play for a contender. And then there's also young other great guys that you can play with there. There's Pat Mahomes, there's a Josh Allen, there's a Dak Prescott, younger guys that you can possibly finish your career out with. Mm-hmm. So and then I know he loves the Rams organization, and he's expressed in the past how much he wants to play for them again. So that's always a he got
love for him, but he got to make. I think what you're saying is all true, but I think deep down Odell is like, I done pretty much done it all. The last thing that I need in my pocket which I had going into that game as Super Bowl MVP because he was going to win Super Bowl MVP because he was
Yeah.
fucking carving the Bengals up. If you don't think so, go look at it. Even the balls he didn't get, that nigga was on. Like he was prepared for that game, and so like yeah, him slotting Miami would be nice, but him
Ooh.
and the Cowboys would be. He's better than Amari Cooper. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
And when you have
Definitely.
Odell out there, and then I'll add this to it. And this is not me being Cooper Cup. You're amazing, and you still are amazing. When Odell stepped out there and teams looked at you and said, "We have to pick between y'all two," they chose to let Cooper Cup go off to the tune of a triple crown. By the way,
That's facts.
Odell is scary. People don't, but not just because he can catch every pass and get touchdowns. It's because Odell is a momentum boost. If he does anything positive, his team is going to feel like they can conquer the world. Just because the way he does his thing, like he gives his team the ultimate confidence. And I believe that a guy like Odell comes here, and you saw Michael Parsons tweeted, "Odell, talk to me, OBJ. What's up?" Because a guy like Odell catch a touchdown, get us live, and you know Diggs and them is gonna handle business. You know Parsons and them is gonna handle business. Like that's just a swagger you bring to your team. That's like, I know you don't like the way that we swagging out here, bro, but we actually good at this. Like I really hope that he can come, but until it happens, it ain't happening.
All right. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see, just like the
Yeah.
rest of the league.
He is tight with Vaughn, by the way. He is very
Yeah,
tight with Vaughn. So
he
we
is.
got to see. That's why I'm not on here saying we got Odell, even though I think we got Odell. I hope we do. We're gonna wait and see.
But yeah, definitely gonna have to wait and see. Dale, you got something you want to add to this one?
No, I mean, if I saw it in the comments. For me, I know all the suitors and everything, but realistically, if he really wants to make a splash and try to go with some contender and be comfortable and get on them boats like he want to, come to Miami.
He's a come to Miami.
I can't. You know what, Dale?
Yeah,
I'm
just
gonna
come to
say
Miami.
this. Dale, you're being a homer, but Miami, I like Miami's team, bro. I really fuck with
It's
Mike
attractive.
McDaniels.
Oh,
But it's the
no, I'm gonna
scheme,
tell you
Boogie.
this. I'm
Go
not a
ahead.
Dolphins fan. I'm not a Dolphins fan. So
Oh,
that's
you're
the thing.
not?
I'm not a Dolphins fan. To the contrary to belief, I'm not a
Yeah,
Dolphins fan.
That is weird for me because you are
yeah,
Miami to the soul. Like
yeah.
you
Yeah,
Zoe pound
see, the
damn near.
thing is, it's yeah.
You
Well, the
Bumba
thing is,
Gladbach.
it's intertwined.
He said.
Nah, don't do that.
Nah,
Don't
he
do
said
that.
that. See, look, y'all. See, really Miami. Most people would have laughed and said, "Ha ha." He said, "Don't do that." You know what I'm saying? So he really Miami. You know what I'm
Don't
talking
do
about?
that.
I'm not taking advantage of
No,
anything
but I
Sterling
do.
has in front of you. Y'all lost to the Jets, and y'all lucky that we ain't diving into that
Oh,
comments.
oh yeah.
Because I could dive into that because y'all blew. Y'all, anyway. Go ahead. Go ahead, Dale. My bad. My bad. They was trying to hate on your Dolphins.
No,
I
but
mean,
saying
it's
this
not your
just,
Dolphins, but the Dolphins.
but I mean, just in terms of personnel and just what's going on right now, what are you gonna do where you got Waddle, Hill, Seki, and
I believe in it.
It's a lot of speed.
It's a lot of speed, and you got yep. Guard! Go ahead and say it, Dale.
Good,
Guard!
good.
Guard! They coming. No, but no, no, real talk. I think two things can be true at once because what Dale says makes a great point, and what you said is like there's a lot of speed, but what I think Dale is getting at, correct me if I'm wrong, is that we look at Odell and we forget he's one of the best intermediate route runners in the game, if not the best. And you put him out there with Waddle and Cheetah. Cheetah's looking like an
Mhm.
MVP candidate. Like real talk, he looked like the first wide receiver ever to win MVP. This is the year, cause that man is looking like one of them. You know what I'm saying? He's out there doing it. Like, but we can argue here nor there about that. But to put Odell in there, but like I said, two things can be right at once. You could put him in the Dallas run-based offense if Kellen Moore decides to keep running, and he's deadly in that too because You now feel the Amari Cooper role where Amari used to catch a lot of sideline passes and things of that nature, but he attracted the defense. Now you got CeeDee Lamb with one-on-ones. Now you got Michael Gallup with one-on-ones. And now y'all know Michael Gallup is a monster. Monster. And he getting, because of no choice, the team has no choice other than to put the second cornerback on him, because you do not want him to be guarded by you don't want the second corner on CeeDee Lamb, so he gonna do it. Like, Ghost, hey man, yo, for your sake, hopefully. But oh, you're talking about the MVP. My bad. You're talking about the MVP. No, yeah. I think that Cheetah. I think that if he gets 2,000 yards, hear me out, y'all. If Tyreek Hill gets 2,000 yards receiving, he deserves the MVP, bro. Sorry, he will be
Bruh.
I got you, bruh. No, but listen to this though. I will follow with a flex bomb, and I will let y'all take it after this. If Tyreek Hill gets 2,000 yards, I think it's 2,000. If he gets 2,000 yards receiving, hit that's 2K. He will be the first and only receiver to hit that mark. He will have gone from Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the game, to Tua, a guy that people questioned to not even know if he'd have a job this year, and he got 2,000 yards and is leading the league in receiving categories. I'm sorry. But I'm a receiver type nigga. I like receivers, but it may never happen. Josh Allen deserves the respect. He does, but I think Josh Allen's a more of a Super Bowl MVP type nigga.
I see that.
I can see Josh Allen not getting an MVP, but winning a Super Bowl MVP because he's that nice. But which one do you want more, Gratwick?
I'll take Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, of course we all would. Top 10. Let's get it. Sterling, you're not here, so we hope you get better. We all love you. You know what I'm talking about? Mavericks for life.
All right, man.
Top 10.
All right, so you know what I'm saying? We're looking at top 10 right now. There's the Seattle Seahawks. I'm assuming this is the 10 spot here.
Yes.
I ain't really got much to say about them. Geno Smith, they wrote me off, but I ain't right back.
No problem. That's all you got to say. Boogie dropped the mic on that shit right there. Yeah. It wrote me off. I ain't had to write back, and we top 10. And all of us pretty much agree the Seattle Seahawks deserve to be there.
The Russell Fuck Wilson,
you, Russell!
Yeah, the Russell Wilson and Pete Carroll saga still continues. What we got next?
Well, hold up. It don't continue for me. It was Pete.
Oh, yeah.
Russell Wilson, you got to show me.
Mm-hmm. All right. Coming in at number 9, we got the Baltimore Ravens. They just kicked my New Orleans Saints ass on Monday night. They just got Roquan Smith. Hey, man, look.
Deadly. Great acquisition. Oh, my God.
Most people
to me, the best acquisition of of the trade deadline. But yeah, I'll go ahead.
But Chris hates Lamar Jackson, but hey, we love him here in Sports Sushi. Hey, that man, Lamar Jackson.
Yo, Chris, you can hate Lamar Jackson, but we love that man.
Yeah. Pay Lamar Jackson, man. Pay that man.
What we got? KTB, Kill Bill. You know what I'm talking about? You can't kill Bill. Shut it. Free Kodak Black. He already free, but free him some more.
All right. What we got next? Playoff defenses.
It don't matter. Flex bomb. They got Kodak, they got Lamar Jackson, and they got Roquan Smith.
All right.
They can beat the Bills.
All right, coming in at number 7, we got. All right, coming in at number 7, we got the New York Giants. Yeah. You said what?
It's number 8.
Number 8. Oh, the goddamn. I'm seeing the thing wrong here.
Giants. It was the Giants.
Yes, the Giants. Yeah, but I'm talking about the number here at the top. It didn't. It did what's wrong. Okay, so we had number 8. We got the New York Football Giants. Brian DeBoer. Of course, he's going to boo Brian DeBoer, former offensive coordinator for the Buffalo Bills. Definitely a touchy subject for Chris. Chris is like, shit. We got rid of the wrong guy.
Stop the cap.
Should have kept this guy instead of McDermott.
Nah.
So
I'm biased. I don't even call them the Giants around my way. I call them a phrase that we're not allowed to use in regular American vernacular. It starts with an M and ends with it's. You know, I'm talking about me, and I'm not gonna say it, but they're the New York little people in my eyes.
I got you.
So small, little.
Oh, back-to-back New York
Tywin
teams.
Lannister.
All right, so we got back-to-back New York teams. We got the New York Jets coming in at number 7. Fresh off they win against the Bills. Of course, you know they'll
cold.
Right.
It's got the juice. It's got the juice. We beat the Bills. Hey, I'm just gonna say, hey, one time for the flex ball. Chris Styles gonna let you make it. Nope. Hey, you know, Sterling, I know, Sterling, I know. You sick, but you thought I was gonna let you make it. Nope, I'm not. Hey, shout out to the JETS, Jets, the gang, green gang, getting all up in that Billy butthole. Baby, what's up with it? Hey, I love to see it. Hey, one more time for the one time, it's got the juice.
It's cold.
And it's the Jets.
All right, so coming in at number
Emotional damage.
Coming in at number 6, though, you got the goddamn Miami Dolphins, dog. Tua, Mike McDaniels, Cheetah, the Penguin, Jalen Waddle, and Mike G, the whole gang down there at South Beach.
Yeah, they're running that Shanahan. Yeah. They're running that Shanahan, fully loaded with that Shanahan, running that run offense, going left, right, up, down. Shout out to Coach Logic. Let's get it.
All right, man. Who we got next coming in at number 5 spot? Oh, wait. Boom.
Yeah, bitch.
Got the Dallas Cowboys.
Top five.
All right. Russ, this your team. I'll leave it to you.
Is anybody better than the Cowboys? Well, some people say the Eagles.
Stop the cap.
Some people say the Vikings.
Stop the cap.
Some people say the Chiefs.
Stop the cap.
We are America's team, nigga, and we are here. But nah, I would just say that I hope that things just keep going forward in the way that we're going. I do hope that we get Odell. I hope that through this journey, Kellen Moore has learned balance, true balance. Through everything the Cowboys been through, our best teams have always been balanced. So I hope that we continue doing that. I don't really have anything else to add. We all know, we see it. The defense is the top defense, top 2 when we not 2. You can talk about San Francisco and these other teams. Top 2, we not 2. We let you guys run the ball because we can't stop it. And when we do, we make you pass. And that's when y'all see that sticky, icky. Shout out to the East Side. Dorrance Armstrong, we love you. We see you. Hey, Shelby, what's popping? That's all I got to say, baby. You know
all right, coming in at number 4, we got Pat Mahomes and the Funky Bunch.
That's a good name for them. Because it is like Pat Mahomes and a bunch of guys behind him doing motherfucking, I guess you say, and Pat Mahomes in there, my God! He's in there hitting the A. Ain't nobody want to see Otis, but we all want to see Pat. I'm telling you like that. Yes, Pat is
Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Bro, Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs, not the Chiefs, the Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Shout out to Pat Mahomes for being that nigga.
So, but yeah, Pat Mahomes, man. Well, shit, goddamn, Chris. Go ahead, go.
Someone salty. The producer's salty in the background. We gotta get to the Buffalo Bills.
All right, so Buffalo Bills are coming in. What we at? We at number 3?
3.
Yeah, we at number 3 now.
Whoa, they not number 1?
Surprise,
motherfucker. You number 3.
Yeah, so Buffalo Bills coming in at number 3. I'm pretty sure the loss of the Jets had something to do with that.
Yes, of course.
I still got them, you know. Despite, Josh Allen with his busted wing, I still got them. They're number 1 in my heart,
He literally has a busted wing.
Yeah, he does. But we don't know how severe it is. They say it's day to day. And then we gotta wait. So fuck it, we gotta wait.
Hey, you gotta cherish, you gotta love him. It's Josh Allen. You gotta show him that you love him. Rub that chicken wing. Make sure that he feel good, baby. Hey, you know what I'm saying, Josh Allen. We're gonna massage that shit for you, dog. Hey, I dropped that new one on you. I didn't see that coming. George Michael, bitch. Nah.
All right. What is number 2? We got the Minnesota.
Young Kirko. Young Kirko.
Kirko.
Yes, young Kirko with the
Mr.
chains.
Yeah.
Hey,
Mr. You like
hey,
Mister, you like that?
hey,
Mister,
we
you
gonna
like
call
that?
him Big Scar. You know how Big Scar be them. Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
in the videos.
hey, you know what I'm saying? I believe that the Vikings are a good team. I think that the Vikings can get as far as they need to, but I think if the Vikings run up against them top teams,
Yeah,
Stop the
Well, we
cap.
see
it's
they're
not
gonna be there
happening.
this Sunday.
yeah,
They play the
We gonna see.
Bills this Sunday.
yeah. They definitely will.
This is gonna be. You know what, Dale? That's a telltale because the last time they played against a good team, they played against the Eagles, and they got that pop, nigga, in the gut shot. Ew. You know what I'm saying? But we hope. Yeah, we gonna see. I like the Vikings though. I do. That offense is really good. The defense is playing well enough. We gonna see. We gonna see. I think their main thing is gonna be when the going gets tough. Oh, these niggas trash. When the going gets tough, I think that we'll see if they can run the ball and if they can ride Cook to where they need to go. To the Eagles. The Eagles are the shit.
Nope.
The Eagles are the great.
Nope.
No sir. Oh, my bad. I'm talking shit. Go ahead.
All right. So coming into the number one is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Stop the cap.
All right. So Russ, being the Cowboys fans, naturally,
Yeah.
Being an old
Yeah.
hater over.
yeah, naturally has to hate. So I'm gonna say this. I mean, look, they're the only undefeated team left in the league. They beat the Cowboys.
They beat who?
They-
Beat who?
They beat the Vikings. You know, even though they did,
One.
they did give up 140 on the ground to the Houston Texans,
Texans.
and the Texans did kind of like, and this is a point that I wanted to make. Despite the injuries that they had within their front seven, Jordan Davis was out. It does kind of, if you don't think that, other teams don't see that shit, and they're not, looking to exploit these things, yeah, you sadly mistaken. So that that's all I want to say about that. Like, look, you're undefeated now. Philly, man. That y'all cruising
Philadelphia,
around.
y'all ate poop when y'all won the Super Bowl.
Y'all
ate poop.
Y'all about to. I'm gonna say
trash.
this. The O gotta go. The O gonna go. And just just say, man, it's gonna go. It's gonna
AJ
go.
AJ Brown is good.
No. He. I'm gonna say this. He's the difference maker. Like Sterling would say, he doesn't believe in Jalen Hurts. Like he thinks that they call the right plays to get him open. I am a person. I believe in Jalen Hurts.
I do too. As much as I hate the Philadelphia Eagles, I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Let me get one more for the people.
Stop the cap.
Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Please stop. He's not holding a clipboard.
Yes.
One more time for the people. He is not holding a clipboard. He is not holding a clipboard. No one ever hold a clipboard, but he's steady chasing dollars, and he got a shotgun if you need it, if you run him up with him. Running up on him. If you know, you know. I think I put that together pretty well.
Yeah.
So, hey, Boogie, you know. So, because both of them people that I just named and which y'all didn't know I named said he wouldn't be shit and he held the clipboard. He's not holding the clipboard.
Yeah.
He's chasing dollars and he got a shotgun if you run up on him.
Yeah.
But no, I think he's a lot better than what people thought he was gonna be. And I think those of us that watched him, you being from Houston, you got to see some high school shit on here, high school shit, watch it. Those of us that watch Alabama saw the character, yada yada yada. But then we saw him go to Oklahoma. He learned quarterbacking. The actual quarterbacking, the process from Lincoln Riley, he's become a good quarterback. So he's not the person that I worry about on that team. We're not going to talk about that. But as far as what he's concerned with, he's their guy. He's got to be their guy. You brought in A.J. Brown. He connects with him perfectly. I have not seen this type of synergy since like, honestly, I'm going to be real. Like, it is on some Marvin Harrison, Peyton Manning shit, but really it's on some Donovan McNabb, T.O. shit before they started arguing. Yeah. Like unstoppable forces of nature. Devontae Smith on the other side. Dallas Goedert can get open. And Miles Sanders, do not sleep on that boy. Because whenever you do, he gets his buckets. The Eagles are a very dangerous team. And they deserve to be number one while they're undefeated.
Yes. And so
until they come down here Christmas Eve.
Oh, then there it goes.
Mhm.
No, it's
Mhm.
not. There it goes. We don't. Hey, you know what? Hey, y'all done jammed it. We don't give a fuck about your big old car and your 6-cylinder. We in Dallas. We drive a 4-cylinder. We come from nothing and we doing something. It's not about that shit. It's about the lights we put on in the city. It's about the lights in the Reunion Tower. We control them hoes. They are blue and they are silver. And they are coming for your ass. And when y'all come down here to play that last game, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, you're going to lose. And that big blue star with the 5 points gonna be sitting high because it's gangster. I'm sorry I had to do it, but it's done.
All right.
I'm
You
gonna let
alright?
the mic
Shit.
cool
Yeah,
off.
man.
All
You
right.
alright? You need some
Good.
water?
Good, dog. You
You
take
need
I
some
some
got
water,
PJ.
bro?
Jameson. I
You
got
take some PJ.
Jameson.
All right,
Water's
man.
for amateurs. I got Jameson. It's
You
All
alright?
right.
green.
Get you some coconut water.
All right, man. So,
I got gas.
all right. So, yeah. All right. So, Thursday night football preview. It's following the theme of just trash ass games on Thursday night. With the exception of I think like two. We only had like two this so far that was actually decent. But
The
Atlanta
Colts
and
versus the
Carolina.
Broncos was the worst football game ever played in the history of
Yeah,
football.
it was bad, bro. It was bad to watch.
Very bad.
Atlanta is going to be at Carolina. So this is probably going to
That actually might be pretty good, bro.
yeah. Now I think about it, it's like this is going to be like I think it's going to determine the leader of the NFC South or some shit like that.
Yes.
So
This is going to determine who Tom Brady is chasing.
basically, one thing I do know is that Atlanta is very good against the spread. I think they are favored by 2.5 points. So if you want some money, go with Atlanta. You know they are undefeated against spread, or they're like fucking like
Nah,
7 and
fuck
1
them.
and
They
shit.
can't get the. I have Kyle Pitts on my fantasy team. Fuck it. Fuck all of what the Falcons' offensive game plan is.
You said until y'all feed Pitts, I ain't trying to
No,
do
bro,
shit.
this shit is crazy. Y'all have the best
Yeah,
tight end prospect in the last 20 years, and you can't get him the ball.
yeah.
It's not his fault. It will never be
It's
Pitt's
not.
fault. It is y'all fault.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
It is. It definitely is. So
It's fucking ridiculous.
I'm just gonna go ahead. I'll just say I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna say this. I got PJ Walker and Carolina Panthers on this one.
Mhm.
I would say that's a safe bet. But because there's only 3 of us, and it looks like Dale agrees with you, I'm gonna go Falcons. We cannot have the jinx hit us, guys. We will not have the jinx hit us.
Mm.
No. It will never hit me where everybody hits the same team. This will be
Yeah.
the weekend that they get the ball to Kyle Pitts, and Kyle Pitts will win the game, and Kyle Pitts will have 20 fantasy points. This, of course, is all a prayer and wish.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think they find Kyle Pitts. What you think, Dale?
No, well, if our good friend and fellow podcaster on another show, that's how Luca got here, Draco, who's an avid Falcons fan, he says it every time. Whenever the Falcons need to do something that he would like them to do, they do the complete opposite. Now he wants them to lose. What's going to happen is Mariota's going to find his organ days. He's going to find his organ days and actually start throwing that ball and not throwing interceptions and not creating fumble and find Kyle Pitts. Because I know from last year in my fantasy time, once upon a time in the GML, Kyle Pitts was forever franchise. He was Mr. Forever franchise in my book because
He should be.
I exploited the hell out of Kyle Pitts. I don't know what they're doing over there for whatever reason, and it's a Thursday night game. You know, Thursday night games is always unpredictable with the team.
Facts. Some guys.
Yes, and I can say that there's always unpredictable because I've seen some Thursday night games where it was Chiefs Rams a couple years ago when that just went forever was 57-54 game or something like that. Where nobody expected that to be a light up game like that. Not saying that this one's going to be like that. What I'm saying
Thursday night is always
what we're
unpredictable.
expecting. Yeah, it's all every game is something that happens that you don't expect.
Niggas don't feel like
And that's
playing.
why I think what keeps people tuned in. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be close. It's gonna be close according to the spread, but it's gonna be a close one. I think it'll be a field goal game.
I gotta agree with you.
I think you're
it's
right.
gonna Yeah, I think you in Vegas have it right. It's going to be a 3-point
I don't know.
game.
I'm picking yet, but yeah, I think you're right though.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead. We're going to sign out. We're going to close it out here. It's been another episode of Sports Sushi. Please tune in every Wednesday.
Watch this.
So every Wednesday we're going to be doing this right here. You know, right here live on the YouTubes and the videos.
Talking sports, bro. Real shit.
So next week we're going to be talking about the athletic privilege, all the privilege that the you know, the athletes have, and you know, certain privilege that certain athletes have over other athletes. So you know, there's a whole tier of privilege, athletic privileges we're going to be diving into. So please, you do not want to miss that episode. Please tune in. You know, you can tune in right here, how you tuning in now, or you can tune in live. Again, the address is bit.ly / sports sushi. You can tune in live at 6 p.m. No, it's 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m.
You know what? Don't even worry, y'all. That bit.ly shit is really tough. What we're gonna do is they're gonna send it to me, and y'all can fuck with me. You already know it's me, Sports Plug Russ, Sports Plug. I got the merch ready. I'm gonna hit that. It's gonna be linked in the bio for my inch IG. I got y'all. But no, fuck with me. We gonna make sure y'all get it. But Boogie, send me the link, and I'm gonna make sure the people in the public get that shit so y'all can join us. Cause we talk sports. But we want to talk it with you. Straight up.
All right, so please follow us on our social media, Twitter, Instagram accounts are Sports Sushi, all one word for Twitter, sports_sushi for Instagram. Follow our Facebook is Gratwick Enterprises, I do believe, on Facebook, and Gratwick Podcast Network on Twitch, YouTube, and the other spots like that. This episode of Sports Sushi will be available on all podcasting platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and obviously YouTube.
Well, you got it, or you?
No, go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, and if all that is lost to you, look, I'm Sports Plug. You know what I'm saying? I got the pack. You know what I'm talking about when it comes to sports. Fuck with me. Sportsplug.rust on IG. You know what I'm saying? Sportsplug3. What the fuck? Whatever. I'm sorry. RL Climb SP on the Twitter engine. Fuck with me. Hit me up. I am the most engaging nigga up in this bitch. So I will actually comment to you back and tell you where to go to find the shit that Boogie's talking about.
Yeah, he is.
And I got some clean ass gear that you can get. I'm just trying to say that real quick one time.
And I'm not. All right. So if you want to go ahead,
but I am, and you'll see me.
If you want to go ahead, you want to find me because he got the white on and I got the black. So I'm not.
I got the black too.
Yeah. So I'm gonna need that though. So I'm gonna need the black one. All right. Cool.
Got you.
Cool. But you can follow me or find me on all forms of social media at DJ Slow Boogie, is all one word. Snapchat, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. Sterling, who's sick right now, but you can follow
Get well
him.
soon, my brother.
Yeah. Get well soon at Sterling Furlough, all one word. My boy Hurricane, aka Florida Dale. You can find him at Dale Days or a Warrior. I think it's a Warrior or something like that. But Hurricane 2007 on YouTube and other forms of social media. So please, appreciate y'all for tuning in with us. Tune in next week. We got a lot of good shit lined up for y'all. So peace.
We'll be back, and as always.